Today we're in Angola, Indiana. We're at Buck Lake Ranch, known as Nashville of the North. And why do they call it that? Take a look at the names of some of the people that have played right here on this historic stage. You got Johnny Cash, Dolly Parton, even Elvis Presley has sang right here on this stage. We're going to be talking with Marvin Baker. He's the owner and operator, and he's going to tell us more about the history of this place, the camping, and all the fun you can have here at Buck Lake Ranch. And I'm here with Marvin Baker, the owner of Buck Lake Ranch. How you doing, Marvin?
Doing good, Jason.
Look at these names behind us right here. This stage has seen a lot of people. Tell us a little bit about the history of Buck Lake Ranch.
Well, in 75 years ago, this is our 75th anniversary, Harry and Eleanor Smythe started Buck Lake Ranch. This was the original stage. Over 300 major artists, as you can see, Hank Williams Sr., Hank Williams Jr., Buddy Holly, Elvis, Dolly Parton, they all played here. So it's just become a legendary place for artists over the years, but we've seen everyone, Johnny, Willie, Waylon, the whole slew of people.
Well, it looks like, you know, once they got going here, anybody and everybody wanted to play here.
Yes.
And so this was back in 1947, and like you said, he just knew the right people to get them to come here. And for this amount of talent to come here is just remarkable. What are some of your favorites here?
Well, my favorite is Johnny Cash, of course. I'm a big fan of Buddy Holly, but Loretta Lynn's one of my favorites, and she's played here several times.
And the stage hasn't changed that much since then, has it? Or is this the original?
This is the original stage.
Yeah.
And part of that is trying to preserve as much. We are going to renovate this. That's a lot of the original wood, but over the years it deteriorated, so they put some more up. So we're just trying to preserve the past, but at the same time. But this was all built. Some of the side places were built for Minnie Pearl, stick her head out, and things like that.
Wow, just the history here. You can just kind of feel it right here. You got the star on the ground there. But it's not only about the past, is that you got some new acts coming in here too. So it's still not only just, oh, look who's been here. It's who's coming. Who's coming,
yeah. This year we have Boomtown Saints, just signed to Warner Brothers, Warner Music, and their producer was the producer for Montgomery Gentry, who Montgomery Gentry played here back in the day. So the great thing about this place is that a lot of people in Nashville, it's known as Nashville of the North.
That's right. And now it's not only just the music in this stage. Tell us about the entire property and what else you guys have.
We bought the farm north, we bought the land south of us, so we're now up to 136 continuous acres. And our goal is to build this into, whether it's a Coachella or a Stagecoach, some of those bigger festivals, but as you know, you need the land.
And now you do have the Hippie Fest coming up too. When is that going to be? And
that'll be in August. Hippie Fest is in August. It's the 4th annual Hippie Fest that we've done. And then we're going to have the week after, we're going to have the big campfire. This is our inaugural Campfire Music Fest, which is going to feature Petra.
So now on the Hippie Fest, you get some colorful people here, don't you? So they come in, they're dressed like in the 60s, or, I mean, that's the theme, right?
Yeah, that's the theme. It's sort of like, what do you call it? Like our version of Woodstock, but it's a family-friendly version. Right. We call it Hippie Light, and the music's great, and we just have Magic Bus out of Chicago and a whole slew of others, Itchy Park, and so they come in and they do a great show, and most of them are performing 2 sets. It's going to be a great show.
Right. And now you guys do weddings out here as well? How does that work?
Yeah, we have the Big Red Barn, we have the Pine Hall, we have the Wigwam, and those are bigger places. And then we have the Big Red Barn that seats, we can handle up to 440 people. Right. Most of the weddings we only do about 250, 275. Some people get married down by the lake, and then we have the old trout pond. And so there's a lot of places and a lot of scenic places that people can get married here.
And as we're looking here, we see a lot of campers up there, so people can come and camp here. How many sites do you have?
Technically we have 95. We just got approved for 42 more. So the goal is to get about 300 to 400 sites, permanent sites.
Right.
RV pull through and all that.
What's the best way for people to get a hold of you and want to learn more about Buck Lake?
We're very active on Facebook, so you can go to Facebook and type in Buck Lake Ranch. But best place is to go bucklakeranch.com.
Okay.
Because all our social media is at the bottom, and we have a lot of our events there, and you can book, whether it's camping or do a staycation. We're seeing a lot of people with the gas prices right now just sticking around locally, and it's great.
So bucklakeranch.com. You heard him, Buck Lake Ranch. This is Marvin. We're here, we're taking in the sights on this legendary stage, so you'll definitely want to come check it out. And check out bucklakeranch.com.